Now, this is the one that we've all been waiting for. This one is called the 4-2-3-1 cheat tactic meta. God mode activated. This one, I mean, you would expect if anything lives up to its name in this, that all three teams are going to do a fantastic job. And the three teams that we tested out with, as always, are Liverpool, Aston Villa in the Premier League, and our championship side of Ipswich Town. The only description in this says 4-2-3-1. Yeah, let's go. So with that said, we're going to take a look at our Premier League teams and see how they did. Well, we have definitely seen this look before, and it seems to be happening a little more often. Aston Villa coming in second place, 86 points is absolutely amazing. 100 goals leading the league, that's insane. Liverpool coming in third, 74 points though, far off from 86 of Aston Villa. You definitely would have hoped for more, so I would say this is a little bit down from where you're expected, but still, third place Champions League, not bad. 92 goals, second in the league. Okay, I'll give it to you. Well, since we always start with the team on top of the table, you can see Aston Villa's domestic cups, Carabao Cup quarterfinals out against Chelsea 0-1. You get to the FA Cup final though against Manchester City and you win 4-3 in extras. And an absolutely phenomenal run through the Europa Conference League all the way to the final, beating Fiorentina. You get a second trophy there. So overall for Aston Villa, this is a fantastic season, absolutely phenomenal. You get second place in the league, 2 trophies, and you got to the quarters of the Carabao Cup, but still, out of all 3, that's the least important. So squad-wise, there's some green there, so it'll be interesting to see. But 41 goals for Ollie Watkins, 30 for Diaby, 26 for Zaniolo. That is an insane setup. 19 assists for Lucas Digne. Matty Cash was 17. Zaniolo again was 16. But average rating, Lucas Digne is 736 at the top. Zaniolo is doing a fantastic job this season. Well, Aston Villa won the FA Cup. Looks like Liverpool win the Carabao Cup. 4-1 over Chelsea. That is a pretty nice trophy right there. FA Cup, unfortunately, you drop out handily 2-5 against Manchester City. But 2 trophies apiece for both teams. You win the Europa League final against AC Milan 1-0. The only blemish being a Freiburg draw. But overall, again, 2 trophies, fantastic. FA Cup, you definitely would have wanted to do better. 2-5 is a pretty harsh thumping. You can, if you got it to 4-5, I can give you that. But 2-5 is harsh. That one just hurts. But third place in the league is not a bad place. I cannot say it's a bad place. Even if you should have been a little bit better, the points at 74 definitely should have been a little higher. But overall, still not a bad job. Champions League next season. You've got to give the season to Liverpool as well. Aston Villa just did a little bit better. Definitely the green you expect, though, from Liverpool. 32 goals from McAllister. Wow, Nunez with 28, Jota with 25, Salah with 20. That is an insane setup right there. 18 assists for Robertson and 17 for Trent. Those are the wingbacks you love to see. And then average rating 738 for McAllister. What an amazing season he had. He really must have been player of the season. But 726 for Robertson, not bad. And McAllister did not get player of the season? Europa League player of the season runner-up, Europa League golden boot. He just deserves some awards right there. Data hub for Aston Villa. League leaders in those categories. That is insane. And as we look at Liverpool, so close to the goals, but overall, both did amazing attacking jobs. So, of course, Premier League Aston Villa clearly on top with goals, 100 to Liverpool's 92 to Arsenal's 81. That is quite the jump. But fewer shots against Liverpool in third with 290, Aston Villa in seventh with 314. Most possession, Liverpool with 54% about average. Dribbles made, Liverpool in sixth with 600. Tackles won, never there. Best pass completion, not there. And most shots for it, Liverpool in first with 699 to Aston Villa's 635. But now, if Aston Villa and Liverpool did so well, how did our championship side of Ipswich Town do? First place by 12 points, 111 points, 140 goals scored. This tactic is insane. If you want to just cheat the league, go right ahead. That is an insane goal tally. I think that's probably the highest we've seen. We may have seen one that's got higher, but yeah, no, this is amazing. We already know that Aston Villa and Liverpool have won the domestic cups, but Carabao Cup quarterfinals is where Ipswich Town drops out. They got to the corners. That was pretty nice. Losing out against Norwich, and then the FA Cup for fifth round against Reading. Overall, championship, Ipswich Town in first place is phenomenal. That is a great job, considering they're expected to be in 10th when they start the game itself. FA Cup, 5th round, whatever. But quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, not bad. Squad-wise, a lot of greens there too. As we take a look at the goals, 22 for George Hurst. We have actually seen it with higher, but 20 for Connor Chaplin, really picking it up. A couple of players as well. Assists, Leif Davis with 16. Again, we've seen him higher, but a couple of other players are picking up the slack. Harry Clark with 15. And then average rating, Harry Clark with 7.43. And with that kind of outing, you can see Ipswich Town in first place, 140 goals. Norwich with 107 is the closest in second. That is insane. Fewest shots against. Ipswich Town then with 348. Defensively, they're doing a fantastic job as well. Most possession all the way down in 8th with 53%. Most dribbles made in 5th with 747. And then most shots for first place, of course, with 842. So let us take a look at this 4-2-3-1 God mode activated tactic. I mean, it is a cheat tactic, it looks like. But you start with a sweeper keeper in defend, fullbacks on the left and the right in attack. You do have individual player instructions, so keep that in mind. Ball playing defenders in the central spots, 2 DMs just above them in support, inside forwards on both sides in support, an attacking midfielder in attack in the central attacking midfield spot, and then an advanced forward in attack up front. Attacking mentality, in possession, attacking with his fairly wide, approach play, pass into space, and focus play down the left and the right. Passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, low crosses and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly and roll it out. And then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent your goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, and step up more. But now, how did this tactic do for our 3 teams? Absolutely phenomenal. Ipswich Town having a massive record-breaking season, 111 points, 140 goals for, clear league leaders, and you get promoted easily. Aston Villa and Liverpool, Aston Villa second place is phenomenal as well. 86 points is probably one of their highest tallies. Liverpool, though, was 74 in third. It's okay. You definitely would expect higher. If you took control of Liverpool, I'm sure you could get higher than that. But you're still in Champions League next year. You've still got money to burn. So I think you're doing fairly well overall. But with a fantastic tactic like that, I think a lot of these teams could do really well. It would be interesting to see how a Luton Town or a Burnley or Everton could do with it. But overall, I think the teams we've used have done a fantastic job. But that is it for me, Stefan FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.